All right, thanks very much, Eric. New York State steps up for flood victims just days after the federal government denied money to homeowners. Businesses still rebuilding from the floods. Governor Cuomo says he's about to show them the money. $16 million to be exact, to people in hard-hit areas like Herkimer and Montgomery counties. Cuomo admitted today that there's not much in the budget, but he says it's the right thing to do. Capitol correspondent Pat Bailey joins us live now from Fort Plain, which has seen its share of devastation thanks to those rising waters. And Pat, how are people responding to the news today?
Well, Liz, it was certainly welcome news. And this sign right here behind me on a window says it all. FEMA help needed for this town. They, in fact, everybody here will tell you, those affected, that they do need financial help, and they're certainly not shy about it. As you mentioned, the governor today announced that that will happen. And for the first time in almost 3 weeks, a lot of people here, when they heard the news, got a chance to smile.
You brought us good news. You say they just signed the state for state funds.
3 weeks after massive floods wrecked parts of Fort Plain, the cleanup is still ongoing. Those affected say this part, although time-consuming and tiresome, is not where they need the help financially. It's after this is done, and it's time to rebuild. I'm assuming a lot of people down here don't have the bank account to just rebuild a new house.
Yeah, of course not. Yeah, nobody has that, so yes, we are definitely going to need assistance. We have the manpower, we can do it, but it's like the materials is the issue.
Will you apply for some state money?
I probably will, or whatever, donations I can get that'll help.
Governor Cuomo today signed an executive order that will allow $14 million to flow to counties affected by the floods. Montgomery County will get $4 million alone.
And the rebuild amount is around $125,000.
To rebuild the way it was.
Just to put it back to the way it was.
The governor admitted the state doesn't have much money. He even joked about it.
Just don't cash it today. Do me a favor.
But Cuomo said the state will find it because the people need it.
We do have a $137 billion budget, however, and that is money for the essential things, and this is an essential thing.
Now, in case you're wondering where that money is coming from, the governor says it will come from the state budget. He says that he talked to the legislative leaders today, Dean Skelos of the Senate, Sheldon Silver of the Assembly, and he said he got the blessing from both of them to use that state money. But will that money be enough to keep people here in Fort Plain? We'll take a look at that aspect. The answer, not maybe some shocking to some of you. We'll have that answer tonight for you at 6 o'clock, Liz.
Hey, Pat, what's the story there about that special session? The governor had talked that perhaps he would need one to get this money. Is he able to do it then without legislative approval?
The answer is yes, short order, because he signed an executive order today which allows him to do that. He was asked why not call a special session. He gave two answers. One, he says it's awfully expensive to call a special session for taxpayers just to approve this money. And number two, he said it would take too long. Many legislators, he said, are on vacation because, of course, it is the end of session. So he said it would take a while to get them back here. And he said the people of Fort Plain need the money sooner than later. And here's an example of why they need that money sooner than later. Piles of trash and debris still lining many streets here in the village of Fort Plain. So the governor, again, saying stepping the special session because trying to get that money quicker to the people here.
Yeah, okay. Thanks very much, Pat, reporting to us live from Fort Plain.